Welcome to RoosRoast Coffee. I'm John and I'm going to show you how to use an AeroPress today. The greatest thing about the AeroPress is the simplicity. And just like with these few things right here, you can make one of the best cups of coffee on the planet. And if you have beans and hot water, no matter where you are, you can be making some coffee. Normally an AeroPress goes on top of the cup like this and you press it down through like this. But I do an upside down AeroPress method because I like more immersion time for my coffee. So let's start off with that. Upside down, put this in. We're gonna add the coffee. So what I have is some Guatemalan Ceylon. The grind that you use for an AeroPress is slightly finer than drip grind. It holds up and in your hand, clumps together a little bit like dirt, and it doesn't just fall flat. The best way to make a cup of coffee is to freshly grind it and then freshly brew it. So 1 scoop is right around 13 grams. In this instance, I'm going to use 3 scoops for under 40 grams. Right. This is a lot of coffee, but also I like a really strong cup of coffee. So you want water that's right off a boil. Pour your water in. You can have water that's above 180 degrees. It depends on how hot you like your coffee. I like coffee that's brewed with water right around 200 degrees. Start stirring. On the box it says to stir it for 30 seconds. I say you can stir it for however long you want. I like to use the stir stick because it's actually designed for this. And the designer, Alan Adler, you know, props to him because he's the guy who designed the Aero Bee, the frisbee that flies further than anything else. I love this upside down method because right now there's no coffee dripping out. It's all staying in here. You want to dampen your filter, so you take your filter, put it in the filter holder. You want to dampen it with some hot water. Ooh, burnt myself, ouch. There we go, put this on. And this glass is preheated, so preheat your glass so your coffee stays nice and hot. Turn it over, and the vacuum is holding the coffee in. It's starting to drip now, and then just push it through. And the bell rings at the exact time, perfect. And the greatest thing about this is you're just at your desk, you're on a train, you're on a bus, you're traveling, and you know, you're without that cup of coffee that's so familiar, so good from your hometown cafe. And you can just whip out your AeroPress and brew it. So you never have to leave home and leave good coffee behind. One of the best parts is the cleanup. Pop this filter off like this and just push this out into your compost bucket. Wipe it off with your finger. Put this back on and you're good to go. Here's your cup of coffee. Now this is a really strong cup of coffee. I like my coffee strong. You can also add water if you'd like and make it a little weaker, but let's try this. Very fruity, very bright. That's a good cup of coffee. Guatemalan Ceylon made with the AeroPress at RoosRoast. Thanks for watching. Would you like to try? We've got a problem. I totally put it on upside down. Cut.